All right, guys, you know the drill. Just close YouTube. Let me know how the music is, my level wise. If you guys are just tuning in, go ahead and skip a few minutes. If you guys are watching a replay, I gotta get the links out here to my peeps. Oh, you just realized something. I just spaced out. All right, got everything out there. A minute, not bad, not bad. What is going on, everyone? How's your day? How's your Friday Eve going? What just happened over the last hour? I had to go out and buy a dress shirt because I couldn't find mine. I got a wedding tomorrow. So talk about last minute planning, but we're good. Had to walk through a car meet to get to the men's warehouse because the parking lot was so small, but we conquered. We're here. I made it. It's a little bit later than usual, but I appreciate you guys stopping by, or if you're watching a replay, appreciate you guys watching. Things were going fine, and this week did surprise me. I didn't look at my phone for like a solid 20 minutes, and actually I usually get notifications from like Bybit or Femex every time something crazy happens within like a short period of time, and I just check my phone and it's like, yeah, Bitcoin's up to like 20,350. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go on my phone and I see it like it's right before it came up here. I'm like, holy shit. So I pretty much like fast walked back to my car, drove a little bit faster than I should to get here, just to see, just to, you know, talk to you guys and just give you guys some updates of what I'm seeing. And now that we have a next possible setup, or we have something that differentiated from the downtrend, that we got to break a trend. So let's go over a couple options here. I'm not too worried about these shorts. I think we're still in a good position. So let's go over. So if you guys were here 2 days ago, basically I was calling for two different things. I was calling for this to be an A to a bigger B to a bigger C, with an ABC in the B, and then I'm looking for a lower low past 17,600. Let's just call it that. And to me, that's the main idea that I have, that I'm looking for. And what I usually like to see is some sort of structure within each of the waves. We had an ABC within the A, ABC within the B, and now what I'm primarily focusing on is trying to figure out how this is going to form. Now, on a bigger time frame, zoomed out, this is one continuous trend, right? And now we just got a sudden upwake. And depending on what she wants to do, this could be a scenario that happened. Where did this happen? I don't remember when this, but like on a smaller time frame, just use it as an example. I can't find it. But there's a situation to where we had like an A. Why can't I draw? A. That was like kind of took its time, an immediate B, and then an immediate C, something like that. Now that's very possible in the cards. That's an idea or a situation that can pop up, and it's an opportunity that could be taken. I ideally don't like to see that, and this is a massive massive wick. And I'm not saying that this is going to be a bull run or a rally. It easily could be. Me personally, I'm not going to hop into longs until I see something like this. And I want to see kind of this price action area. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today. I want to see price action play in this area a little bit more. Give me a little bit of a decent structure looking at it before we continue down. That's the one option. The other option is always that, you know, this could have been a bottom. And we could see something like this. A to a B to a C. Very possible as well. So it really depends on what she wants to do. At the moment, I'm still in my shorts. I'm not too worried. Kind of want to see what happens and go from there. That's the main idea, the main structure I'm looking at. I'm going to go through this quick. Unfortunately, I have to finish getting ready for tomorrow because I got to wake up early to get to work early so I can leave early, drive an hour and 15 minutes to where the hotel room that I got is at. Then I got a wedding to go to, and then yeah, and then my weekend starts. So I'm gonna try to go through this as quick as possible. Maybe hang out for like 5-10 minutes and then just call it a night because still got to shower. I still got to pack. What just went off? My phone just went off for some reason. All right, so that's what I'm looking for BTC. Ideally, I want. Oh, that's. But this is ETH. ETH is in a similar situation, but that wick didn't go as high, or at least the downtrend was deeper on BTC or on ETH than it was on the BTC. Wow, I'm all over the place today. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. So, very similar situation. ABC. This could be part of a bigger structure to an A, to a B, to a C. If that's the case, I am looking for some sort of A, some sort of B, and then continuation downward. And now that we got to break a trend, now we have a good place to go long if you guys are looking to take longs. Now, the similar situation on BTC, let's just go back for a second. We did have this point to where it was the A of a bigger A wave. Me personally, I'm not taking that long. I don't think I'm going. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm looking to taking long at the very least until we form, you know, some consolidation, or if we even get a straight wick down. I'm not going to be even considering a long until we get past that 18,570 level. Let's just go back to ETH. Same thing. I'm looking for some sort of consolidation up here for a bigger structure to play out, and then one more leg down before you consider taking longs. But for me personally, I think it's going to want to test that low at 875. I could be very wrong though. So those are the two ideas, two scenarios at play. Go over to LTC. LTC was a little bit different. Same idea, it just had a little bit of a bigger structure. A to a B to a C, and then within that C there was an ABC. So looking to take a short off of 56.42, and as long as you're below there, again, same idea kind of applies to BTC and ETH. I'm looking for some sort of bigger structure to form here, or if this wants to keep going down to the downside, I'm not really looking to take a decent long until we get back below $4.34. So that's just me, not financial advice, just my opinion. XRP does what XRP does. The only thing I can see is there is a decent opportunity for a structure to play out here. You could play that 30-cent level if you get back below that. If not, I'm looking for a break of the 28.67 level before I go and take any bigger long opportunities or looking to be more macro bullish on XRP. BCH. I might consider taking a BCH long if this does want to continue pumping. This is the only other coin I debated on taking a position on. We'll see how this goes. I might give it a shot. If anything, it's going to be a little bit lower risk, and I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger stop loss because I know BCH is a little bit more volatile. So I'll probably use like a 2.5–3%. And I'm not going to hold that trade. If anything, I'm going to look to see some sort of structure. Now, I don't necessarily like to take profit based off of the 0.4 for one exactly. It really depends on the scenario and the situation. But I do want to see some sort of setup to where you get something like that. That's just me, though. So that's the only trade I'd be considering to do in the short term for a long, just in case this does want to pump up some more. I'll keep my eye on that. I'll set up conditionals. That's where you go through the list here. XMR. XMR is decent. XMR is decent. You get an A to a B to a C. Very possible. Each wave has its own set of ABCs here. Something like that I'm looking for. That's got a decent setup as well. I might try to play this. I'm gonna make a decision soon though. If anything, I'm probably gonna do like 1.5. Saving a little risk. I'm probably just gonna look for a slightly higher high just to play this. If I do want to, that's actually a good trade. We'll go back to that though. Let's see. ADA. Same thing. I used to talk about last time. I'm not looking to get macro bullish until we get back below the 42 cent level. There is a chance that you could get a possible reversal structure based off of an ABC similar to this. And I'm looking for a break of the 43.50 level. Let's just call it that. Whatever this line is here. But since you're so close to that bigger A, there's two scenarios. I'm ideally probably gonna be looking for that 42 cent level if I were gonna play anything to the long side. Solana. Same thing. If I don't see a low past the $26 level, 20 or 29, 24.95, 25.95, excuse me. I'm not going to be looking to take anything seriously or any serious position unless I see some sort of bigger structure like that relative in size. The level to get to be looking for, get back below if you wanted to take a long, is that $30.86 region. KDA, same thing. This is one continuous trend. So I'm looking for something to come up, you know, at least up to here before coming back down one more time. Besides that, the only place to long off of is the $1.35 level. That's pretty much it, folks. XTZ, nothing really there. You do have an A to a B to a C. I probably wouldn't be considering anything on XTZ until you get some sort of consolidation and then a test back down to 1341. If it goes immediately right below, like if we just wick down like we just wicked up, you know, I personally wouldn't take it. Maybe I would like to see it kind of play out a little bit longer though, you know, kind of take its time up here and then slowly work its way down, or you know, even if it takes its time, it dumps back down. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. So let's see. I got that done like 10-12 minutes. So I'm just gonna kick back for a little bit. If you guys want to ask me anything, now is the time. If you guys are watching the replay of this is pretty much it for the most part. There's nothing really significant I'm gonna be going over. God, that's damn, it's cold. Marshman, what's up, buddy? How you doing? We dumping shorts, man, or what? Unfortunately, I'm sticking to my guns and I'm holding short. This week, I'm not too worried about it. Worst case scenario, I think the absolute worst case scenario, not worst case scenario, but the only other thing I could think of is that maybe just did a bottom and we put in a higher high, but until we get the higher high past 21,850 or 21,900, let's just call it that, or 895, until you get back above there, so as long as we're below this A at 21,715, you know, that's a good amount of resistance in my opinion. So that's just what I'm looking at personally. If you guys want to look for reason to be bullish, the only other scenario I can think of is that maybe this was a bigger bottom and we have a bigger leg up. But to me, I'm sticking to my guns. Bert, heavy jump in BTC. I bought to short. At the top of that wick. Just me, I can't really suggest to just jump in a short like that just to buy in. If you aren't familiar with how I trade, I use a particular method called the ABC method, and to me, I hopped in short at 21,715. That's a good area for me. I wouldn't really. Are you going? Okay, I mean, hey, it's not bad. It's not a bad region. Me personally, I wouldn't take it. I mean, if you want, I did see something like this actually. I forgot how to draw it. I know some people like to use this like golden pocket ratio, or as Chart Champions calls it, the CC. No, yeah, the CC. If for some reason that area sticks more often than it doesn't, I don't use that to weigh into my decisions at all, but that's just me though. I'm actually looking to build a short from this little pump. Still pretty sure we go down. I think so too. I think it might want to take its time though. I don't think it's just going to be a straight dump. So hopefully you don't get too caught up in the chop here. Where did you put your TP? So it's an open-ended question. At the very least, Bert, I'm looking to take profit around if we get back below the 17,602 area. But for me, I'm probably gonna look for lower, and to give you a better answer of where I want to take profit, I want to go to a BTC chart that gives you a little bit more history. Actually, I need to go back. Excuse me, guys. Let me just pull this up here. So I go based off of local lows, and you do have a good pocket area here between these two around this area. And I'm not saying this is going to be the support, but I probably look for a lower low and a retest of that area. So probably around there. If that doesn't hold, I might take partial profit just in case it does break. But besides that, the only other region that I see that could be a decent support is anywhere from that 14 to 12, 10 to 14K region based off of this price action here. Now, when I look at these bigger generic, more support areas, I look at these in zones. And this box to me is bigger because there's more price action. There's more activity around here. So it's going to naturally going to want to find support based off prior price action. That's just me, though. So at the very least, Bert, I'm looking to at least get a little bit lower low past that 17,590. What I probably would do if I'm not too sure is don't be, my approach is a little bit different than Kite's. I would take partial profit, especially if I'm really deep in profit and on a big position. That's the speed, though. Yep, I think it will go down indeed that far. Absolutely in the cards. Absolutely. What's up, Johnny? How you doing? It sounds like the shirt printer is jammed at the moment. So long as we don't get stopped out, all good. Yeah, robots. That's true. We got caught up here in a little bit. It's okay. Unfortunately, if we get stopped out, you get stopped out. There's only one other region I'll be looking forward to take a short off of. I think we went over before, that 21,900 or 21,900 region. We're on, if you're looking at USDT perpetual, yeah, about the same. That's about it, though. I'm not looking to short every single top. Miko, wow, what a great audience. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys, stopping by, shooting the shit with me. Miko, I appreciate you too, buddy. You're an OG. Recently, actually, I just popped up on the YouTube, and I actually just hit 80 subs. That's really freaking cool, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you who subscribed. It means a lot to me. Really, it's really cool. The fact that I went from like 1 sub back when I made a short video like 6 years ago, somebody decided to give me a sub, and I'm already up to here. And to me, that's progress. So I want to thank every single one of you for subscribing. And if you haven't subbed, I appreciate you guys subscribing as well. I'd love to have you in the channel. Love to chat with you guys. Gracias. De nada. $81 now. Bert, I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. That means a lot. Thank you so much for the sub. That's cool, man. You guys are awesome. That's crazy. Where are you from? I live in the US. I am on the East Coast. I'll leave you with that. I'm in the Northeast. I'll do that. That's the closest I'll get to you. That's the closest I'll give away. Let's just say I'm not too far from the Big Apple. Far enough to not be too involved in the city, but close enough to where I could drive there. It'd be a trip, but I can get there. What about you, Bert? Are you from the US of A? I got some Canadian friends here. Somebody from the UK has stopped by, said hi. Curious to know if you guys don't have to tell me, but if you guys are close to me, or at least in the US of A. I am from Spain. Wow, that's new. I appreciate you stopping by. It's really cool, actually. I know some people who are from Spain. I have some family. I have a lot of family in Spain. It's really cool to see. I really appreciate someone else from the other side of the world tuning in. I like that. You robots, I closed my LTC short data, survived my stop, so I took 80% for now. Yeah, that's not a bad move. I think it got. Oh yeah, it tested that entry. down south in the swamps. Are we talking like Florida swamps? Like the bayou? A buddy of mine who I grew up with, like, he left up here, and his dad bought like a shack in Florida, and for a while he came back up here to visit a couple times, but he told me, he's like, yeah, like he uses like fan boats to get around sometimes. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. We were like 12 at the time. So I wonder how long he stayed down there for, but that's what his dad always wanted to do, was live in the bayou. I never had alligator before, but I heard it tastes like chicken. So I don't know if I can do that. Hope he's all right, though. Let's see. I'm in the East Coast, baby, tri-state area. Yeah, let's go. I take a fan boat to work. I think that's cool. It's not for me, but I think that's cool. Taking a fan boat to work. That's awesome. Why did the music stop? Sorry about that. I don't know why the music stopped. There we go. You're trying to take a fish off the porch, man. That's crazy. That's like my dad's dream right there. Just be able to get up and wake up and go fishing right outside the house. I don't think he would want to live in the swamp, so. Do you ever get a flat... Wait, what? Mika, what? What? Do you ever get a flat? They don't have wheels. I don't know why I find that funny. Hell no on the flat sometimes. Flatten some gators though. Yep. See, gators are cool from a distance, but I'm good. Buddy of mine's grandparents live down there in Florida, and they go around. It's not like in the swamps where you are, but if they get like gators in their yard, they'll sit there and just go out with a 22 and basically pest control. They're their own pest control. Love dumb jokes. I don't know why, Miko. That cracked me. I don't know why that was so funny. Yeah, far distance. Definitely Spain sounds a lot nicer than where I am right now. But I'm glad you're here, Bert. I appreciate you. We got 7 people in here. Hello. If you guys didn't hop in and say hello, I appreciate you. I love hitting him. Doesn't hurt him. They're indestructible. Yeah, no, they really are. On an island far from the mainland. Bert, you're making me jealous right now. Don't do that to me. That sounds really nice. Do you have to like fly to get to mainland, or can you take a boat? Like, how far from the mainland are you? I quit driving, too expensive. I wish I could. I wish I could, man. Unfortunately, because I work. Unless I can work from home, I would really love to do that sometime. Always summer here. That is the best part. Oh, I'm jealous, Bert. 31 hours? Do you guys have an airport over there? Or do you guys like have to take boats to get back to the mainland? Sure, 2 airports. Okay, that's what I figured. I was like, there's no way you can live on an island that far away from the mainland and not have airports, unless you're like in... I don't even know. Wow. All right, Bert. I was just curious. I just moved here 3 weeks ago, coming from the Netherlands. Cold. Wow. Yeah, that is definitely a change for sure. That sound. So I was curious, Bert. I googled the island. It is beautiful. That is insane. How is it expense wise over there? It's a touristic island. Yeah. Cheap. What? Oh, Bert, stop it. So I googled it, and this is the first thing that came up. Look at that. Oh, I gotta move my big head. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm absolutely cheaper than Europe. I can imagine. The only cheap place I've been to that's like touristic and beautiful like that was Mexico. €700 a month? That's everything. Like food. Wow. How's the language barrier? You're gonna make me want to move, man. I'm not joking. Or at least give me a summer house. Here's another one. Look at this. Is this it? It looks like Sydney. That's phenomenal, man. All right, I'm not going to sit here and... Yeah, you can rent something for €300 a month if you don't want big. 400 for food is more. Wow, that isn't... So you're probably eating comfortably for that 400. You get to pick. Wow, that is insane. I'll definitely have to... When they ban crypto, we're all going to move to Birdstown. We'll have our own little commune, little community, just crypto traders. We'll all chip in. We'll buy a plot of land close to the beach. That sounds phenomenal, Bert. I am beyond jealous. That is unreal. Good thing they are so far behind. They don't know what crypto is. So, oh my God, I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold. Bert, if I'm 100% serious. If I ever go to Spain, I'm suggesting this. And if I do, since you subscribed, I will come and say hi. I'll come stop by and say hi. Yo, I'm in. I call the couch. LOL. That's phenomenal. Do that. Absolutely. I always wanted to travel, but I'm the type of person that like I want to travel and like kind of experience a couple of things, but like I'm not like a tourist. Like I would love to, like when I was in Mexico, my mom and dad wanted to go out and do other things. I wasn't a big fan of leaving the resort, but my mom speaks good Spanish, so she like kind of she talked to a couple people in the hotel, and they basically say, hey, look, like stay away from here, you can go here. So, but they went and did other things. I literally just sat by the pool. I had pool access from the patio or from the porch, or patio. It's not a balcony, it's patio. And then basically walk out to the pool, ocean view. And I would either go on the beach, lay in the chairs they had set up over there. I would go swimming in the ocean. There was one time we went to Isla Mujeres, which is like a tourist island off of Cancun. Went there for like a day. Problem is plane tickets is probably like $4K. Gotta get one-way trip. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the biggest thing probably. Now, I'm gonna ask one more thing, Bert. Is the airport there regional? Like, do I have to go to the mainland and fly into the island, or can I get a ticket probably from like an international airport to there? So you're saying I can... let me see. Oh my god! So I could just go directly. All right. Let's go and like. Let's say I want to go like the month of my birthday. So let's say like November. Let's say I want to go for like a week. Wow. I don't want to do nonstop. I don't. Oh, you can't do nonstop. I guess you have to. All right, so Marshman's actually not that bad. If you want to go in November, let's say like the second week of November, the cheapest one that I found was $450 US. That's not bad at all. But you're flying for a day, almost a day and a half. American Airlines, let's see, that's $557. Past that, you're getting close to like a grand US dollar, and then they have like more expensive ones are like 14, 1500. Here, I'll show you. So Newark Airport is close. It's still a hike for me, but it's close. But if I wanted to fly from Newark to, actually, I don't need to change that. I don't know which airport this is going into, but the cheapest one I found was $459 US. So definitely, I'll add that to my list, Bert. I want to do more research, but yeah, I learned something new today. Well, if you ever want to go to Tenor, how do you pronounce that? I'm gonna fuck it up. I know it's like I'm sure you got to say it. I'll have to practice how to pronounce that. Because the dumb American in me wants to say Tenerife. Something stupid like that. I don't know. I just kind of just said the first thing. Tenerife. Tenerife? Is that how you say it? I'll figure out how to say it. But yeah, absolutely, Bert. Add me. Add me on Discord. The description, my Discord's in the description. Add me as a friend, and I'll definitely let you know, because I'm like being dead ass. I'm being 100% serious. That is absolutely gorgeous. Josh V, Hive, how you doing, buddy? I need to brush up on my Spanish. Good brother, what a scam wick. Yikes, yikes. Yeah, you're telling me. I walked away from my phone for maybe 30 minutes. I had to go out and do some stuff. And next thing you know, I get like notifications from like FemX, my old exchange, and bybit saying BTC pumped, and it was like 23 or 20,350. I'm like, what the fuck? And I just see a giant wick to the upside. I was enter at 18,910 short. Oh no. 18,910. I hope, did you set a stop loss? Question mark, question mark. I'm not sure if you have a, what do you want me to go, what do you want to go as? I hope you had a stop loss. If not, you probably definitely got liquidated by now. I was shorting another coin, suddenly that spiked due to the BTC wick. Yeah, I mean, let's go to like my crypto list. Actually, let me bring myself back down here. Sorry guys for, I'm curious. I have a good amount of list of, the only thing that pumped more was like Solana, FTM, XMR. That's on a different exchange though, so that wick is definitely a lot higher. Yeah, FemX has a lot of scam wicks. Liquid Way 2000. Oh no, I hope it wasn't a lot of money. Jeez, I'm sorry to hear that. Question mark. You can't be doing that, man. But you're still in. I'm sorry, man, but you should probably cut out. Not financial advice, but if you're so deep, if you got liquidated, you probably re-entered. I mean, the only thing that I would say is if you entered and your stop loss is in this region, I just hope you're not playing with a lot. If you're playing with a little bit, you know, I'm not gonna be as, I'm not harsh. I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm not gonna, how do I say this? I'm not gonna sit here and be a dad and like kind of like nag you about it. But if you're playing and you're probably like, if you're above this region and you're using good risk, even still though, you shouldn't be taking shorts and holding up for that significant of a move. Nah, it's $20. Okay. Hey, I don't know. $20 could be, if $20 isn't a lot, that's fine. But I would get in the habit of trying not to do that as much. Are you new to me and Kite's channel? I'm assuming you came from Kite's channel. If you didn't, let me know, because I use a different trading strategy than most people out there, in case you are curious. And if you're not aware of what I do, I can show you kind of the ropes. $20 just lap dance. There you go. There you go. I'm from Serbia, bro. First time on your YouTube channel. All right, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. So if you're not familiar with me, you're not familiar with Kite, which is the one mostly a lot of people on this channel are from. They come from a buddy of mine's channel called, his name is Austin, but we all call him Kite, Kite Crypto. Definitely check him out. He's the one who taught me everything, and I also help those as well who are struggling with the strategy. But at the moment, we use a strategy called the ABC strategy. And what that primarily focuses on is market structure and playing reversals off of certain patterns. Now, usually when you traditionally think of patterns, you think of like rising wedges, falling wedges, double bottoms, double tops, but we do little things a little bit different here. So we primarily focus on a rendition or a version of Elliott wave. So I'm sure you're familiar. If you don't know what Elliott wave is, that's fine. You don't have to. But usually traditional Elliott wave focuses on market structure from basically a 1 through 5 pattern. So basically Elliott wave calls for, okay, market moves up in 5s, and you usually have ABCs, which are correction structures or correction patterns, and you continue from there. And this, you know, over the course of a longer term, this turns into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing. So the rendition of that, or the variation that I use, is called the ABC method. And what the ABC method argues is that all this clutter, I'm not gonna say junk, all this clutter here can be broken down into 3s instead of looking at things through 3s and 5s, if that makes sense. So let me just simplify that. So instead of viewing this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the ABC based method basically states, look, you can actually group this into sections of 3s to where all it really is an A to a B to a C. And so it gets rid of the extra headache of trying to figure out where the next move is going to be. And you primarily focus on trends, trend breaks, and retest. So it allows you to come up with a simpler method of identifying possible trend changes or possible continuations. So the Elliott wave theory method is a lot more complicated. There's a lot of variations of patterns. You focus a lot on Fibonacci retracements, targets, or extensions. We don't do any of that really here. All we primarily focus on is the actual shape of the structure. So let me just show you what I mean by that. Now we're going to go back in price history a little bit, and I'm going to show you that the market likes to move in groups of 3. Now this can be taken up to a bigger scale, or if you really wanted to, the patterns really come up in a 1 minute time frame if you look for it. But I don't play off of that. I play primarily off of anywhere from like the 30-minute to an hour. 30-minute probably being the smallest time frame, but I primarily focus on zooming out as much as I can. It's because it's all about perspective. I don't focus on time frame. So let me show you some examples. So right here, A, B, C. And basically, long story short, what the ABC method it calls for is that you take longs off of a fake out. So most traditional traders focus on trading support and resistance and trading breakouts. And all the ABC method is, it gets people to basically pretend or make him think that you're going to break out. Like, for example, this level here, if I can get the line to draw, this level here, if you're trading traditionally, you would think, okay, we broke this resistance here, you know, all right, let's hop into longs. But traditionally, you're going to want to hop into a long here. But the ABC method says the opposite, actually. It's like, you know what? If price can't hold above that region and comes back below, it's actually a call or a signal to short, or at least the market wants to show some sort of reversal. Now, it could be a pullback, or it could be a bigger trend change. Now, it sounds like a lot. I'm trying to simplify as much as I can, and I hope that it's clear, at least a little bit concise for you. But all it really is that you could sit here and draw ABCs and look to where you were trading. So like ABC to the upside would look like this. So you would short once it gets back below the A, and then the ABC to the downside is you would long if it got back, if the C wave got back above the A. So that's the simplest way to explain it. So let me just show you what that looks like on the chart. So you have an ABC here. As long as you're above that region, you long, and you would have done decent. On a bigger time frame, ABC up to the upside, you short on the way back down. All right, and if price gets back below that A, which was at here, you would short, and look what that led to, the top of the bull market. And the same thing here. You know, I could sit here and do this all day. On a bigger time frame, these are pretty clear, concise to me, in my opinion. ABC. Long as price is above that A, or sorry, as price is below that A, you remain short. I'm trying to think of like other long examples. Right here. Bigger time frame. A, B, C. Long as you're above that A, you remain bullish. So that's that's what I focus on. And so I look for price structure, I look for patterns, and I basically pick specific points to short and long off of. I normally don't look at any other indicators. I don't look at fibs. I don't look at a lot of that stuff. To me, I focus on what price structure looks like, and I make my moves based off of that. And my job for using the ABC method is to figure out, okay, what are the variations of the next step that could happen? And so if you guys are, you know, if you're watching live, you're not, I'll go over it again if you guys want me to. If you want to watch the beginning of this. So Bert, let me show you some examples. Because I noticed that you're new too. Marshman, if you want me to go over this as well, I can. So basically, thank you, bro. I learned so much new. I learned something new today. Do you have some group on Discord? I do have a group on Discord, but unfortunately it's a paid group. So if you do check the link, I do have a Patreon link if you guys are interested in working with me. I have tutorial videos. I'll give you guys a quick little... see where's... So I have tutorials, everything from basically the basics of leverage trading. I have tutorial videos for the ABC method. It's a lot more in depth of what I just talked about here. I do have also trading psychology videos. I'm currently working on some stuff as well to help you guys basically get over some of the mental humps that you might have when it comes to trading. Learning how to detach yourself from your emotions, and that's the main objective as a trader, is to take your personal opinion and your subjective opinion and separate it from your objective opinion. It's learning how to stick to a plan, create a plan, and stick to a plan. And there's other things that get in the way of that, but that's primarily what I focused on. So if you guys are interested, there is a Patreon link in the description. But I use the streams. If you guys can ask me anything you want. I'm not going to sit here and hide behind a paywall while I'm here. So that's just, you know, I understand if you don't want to pay for it. That's cool. I'm not gonna sit here and not answer you guys' questions. So, but I'm also, if you guys are new, I try to stream at least twice a week, maybe 3 times if I have time. If I don't have, you know, life situations going on, and I just had, sometimes I'm bad at mismanaging my time, I'll be honest with you guys. But yep, and sometimes that works. Johnny a baller. Do you look at support and resistance and support? Sometimes, and I don't make, so some things I do look at, I like, how do I say this? I understand that they're there, but I don't make trading decisions off of it. And the resistance and supports I look at are based off trends and price action. You know, some people look at volume structures. Some people look at daily candle closes and all that, monthly, weekly candle closes. That's not me. And some of it does work, but that's just not me personally. For example, like I look at local highs and local lows, and all that is a local high and local low is a break off of trend and marking the highest and lowest point of this. So to me, this is one continuous trend. The local high would be 21,960, if I can get the ready to go, and the local low is 17,604, if that makes sense. So I do acknowledge support and resistance, but I primarily trade mostly using the ABC method. So let me give you an example of like a situation where I would look for something like that. I'm currently in shorts right now, so going off of the bigger time frames, I'll look at previous local lows off of the bull runs, and I'll kind of think to myself, okay, this is where price can find support, but I primarily don't look for actual level to take off of. I look at regions, if that makes sense. So, and if I find an ABC reversal pattern off of in that area, then I will put some more weight into that decision. See, I'm mostly investing in lead for fish weights these days, trading some till we pick back up in the markets. I made hell a lot last bull run. ETC was my dog. That's good to hear, Marsh, man. What do you? I'm curious because I fished a little bit myself. What do you catch down there? Up here, it's mostly just like large and smallmouth bass. I've tried trout fishing, not my thing. I don't go in the ocean either. I tried fishing in the ocean, not really my thing either. I've been on the boat where people call some nice groupers though. To make sure I caught up on chat. If you guys are interested, I want to mention this as well because I know there's a couple new people in here. If you guys are interested in signing up and, you know, learning my methods and my strategies, if you guys do want to sign up for the Discord, I would suggest waiting a day or two, mostly 2 days. Because what's going to happen is if you sign up now, you're going to get double charged. And I'll refund you the money if that's the case. If you wanted to, you know, try it out, I'll refund you the second, the additional month. But if not, wait a couple days, and I'll be able to look forward to working with you guys. For me, it's time to go. 3 a.m. and my eyes are dropping. Oh yeah, Bert. No, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Go to bed. Go get some sleep. It was nice chatting with you. I definitely learned something from you, and I think that's awesome. I love talking to you guys and meeting new people who come onto the channel. A lot of new faces in here. Yeah, Bert. I try to get on here around like 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Eastern New York time. So I don't know where that is by you. So I would assume it'd be like 12 at night, 1 in the morning. 2 days a week. Hope to see you again. I really do appreciate meeting you guys. Let's see. Let me make sure I caught up on chat. So question mark. If you have any questions, let me know about, you know, strategy, what I can go over it with you. I don't know if you're still in here or not. All right, guys. I was gonna cut it early, but you know, I really enjoyed chatting with you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here in the next like 5 minutes or so. So just kind of just wrap some things up. If you guys have anything last minute you want to ask me, go ahead. The main TA and stuff's out of the way. Holy shit, I'm at 82 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Yo, I gotta roll. Thanks, man. Of course, robots, no worries. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. It's always good seeing you. All right, I'm probably gonna head out as well because I got some stuff to do. I got a wedding to go to tomorrow, so I gotta get ready for that. I gotta pack a bag and I'm staying the night at the hotel. Marshman, what's the next best level? What's the next best short, Johnny? So, if you're using my method, the place where I'm short from is 21,680. All right, and I use I'm assuming since you're a little bit new or you're new to the channel, my trading styles tends to be a little bit more aggressive, but you can use the same parameters and you can set your aggression as much as you want. I'm not gonna sit here and say you have to use a 1% stop loss, 1.5. You can be a little bit more lenient if you're not glued to your computer. The only trade-off is that you're trading off profit for security. So you're securing yourself the chances of you getting stopped out less by using a looser stop loss, but in return you don't make as much money. So that really depends up to you. Like I said, my trading style is a little bit more aggressive. It might not be for you. But the level I'm looking to be short from, as of right now, is the 21,680 level. The only other place I would look to short is if we get above that 21,880 level. So the area of this kind of resistance area is very close to each other. And that's about it short-wise. Unless a bigger structure forms, then I'll go ahead and take another. I'll let you guys know if I see something. I don't like to leverage past 50 in small funds. Okay. As long as you're using good risk management. So I'm gonna send you guys this. I'll post this in the chat for you. For those that are new, there's a risk calculator that was created. Now I just randomly plugged in numbers. I was showing someone this. But what this allows you to do, Marshman, for example, is you can actually leverage doesn't technically really matter. What matters is what stop loss you're using and how much you're risking. Because you can go all the way up to 100x leverage, and then you can as long as you're risking the amount you need to risk percentage wise, that makes sense. You can technically get liquidated, but as long as you're losing that certain amount, that's fair, or that's fine. And what this calculator allows you to do is that you can actually use different leverages if you need to. And what you're trading for that is margin over risk, if that makes sense. So the less leverage you use, the more margin you have to use. The higher leverage you use, the less margin you have to use. But what really matters is what you're risking percentage wise against your account. So let's say your account was $7,000. All right. And let's say you want to, okay. I don't know why I said 7. Let's just do it 1,000. Make it easy. All right, let me send you this in the link. So if you guys want to save this, for some reason I can't. Send you this. You're gonna hear me for a second. I'm not such a numbers man. How about 10K? How much should I trade for BTC? So, to make it real easy for you, what I would do is don't risk more than 1%. All right. And so I'll show you how to use this. So I know you're not a big numbers guy, Marshman, but this is going to help you manage your risk better. So you want to risk 1%. So the goal is to make sure that this number stays at 1%. So you can risk 1,000 using 10x leverage with 10% margin, and you're using 10% risk on bybit. So all you have to do is make sure you get the margin size right when you're entering your position amount, and then when you set your stop loss, all you have to do is just hit 10% on bybit, and then the math should be equating to what this number is here. Now, if your stop loss is 2%, you would use 5% risk. So, Marshman, I know you said you're not a big numbers guy, but when it comes to this game, and if you want to do this, if you want to trade as safely with an advantage as possible, unfortunately, you do have to kind of stay on top of this. But the calculator does make it very streamlined and easy for you. And you don't have to use this all the time, as long as you understand and you stick to the same parameters. Like, let's say you use this, for example. You can use 5x leverage and it's at 10-10, but just make sure that your risk percentage stays the same. So let's say you're at 10K. And let's say you lose a couple trades, and next thing you know, you're down to 9,500. Make sure you stay on top of that, because what will happen is if you don't change that number in the long term, your actual portfolio risk percentage goes up while the number is staying the same because your portfolio is shrinking. So $100 trades, risk 10%. We can do that. Yeah. It really depends on your stop loss too. Like I said, I don't know what your stop loss is, what you want to use. I always recommend using a stop loss. You know, if you're going to be a little bit more laid back and you're not going to be as involved in the charts, I would say use a 2 to 3% stop loss. So if you're going to do that, anywhere from 5x leverage to 3x leverage. And all you have to do is just make sure you get $100. 10% of that $100 is $10. You're risking, if that makes sense. So if you're at 10K, just for your example, using $1,000 margin, risking 10%, $100. I like to keep my account around for a few months. No, I hear you. I hear you. But Marshman, unfortunately, unless you do a really good job of tracking in your head stuff like this is necessary if you want to preserve your account. And it's not that hard. Like I'm not, like, I know this concept may be confusing, but this UI and the actual web page of the calculator makes it by far easier to manage. Because it used to be a spreadsheet. See, I'll look for another time because I'm trying to wrap things up here. But you know, for you, 10K, $1,000 margin size, risking 10% of that, so it's $100. And depending on your stop loss, is going to determine your leverage. If you want to give me a ballpark of what you want to use, I can adjust it for you to show you what it looks like. I sent you the link I sent everyone the link in the stream chat. So if you want to go ahead and save that, I would recommend heavily, even if you're not using the ABC method, use this calculator. It'll save you. It'll help you make more money too. Because if you're doing well and you're adding to your account, you can increase your actual number of what you're risking, but stick to the same percentage. And that's what allows you to accumulate and compound over time. I'm with you. I'm not so slow. I have 3 degrees and one is this more lazy. Thanks for the tips, bro. Hey man, I'm lazy too. And I'm not that smart, and like I've done a lot. And it's because of tools like this was what allowed me to propel my trading skill to the next level. So I'm 100% with you, bro. I'm lazy too. And whatever make things easier, I'm for it. Lazy, less is more. The Marshman, I appreciate you asking the questions, man. If you're interested, you know, add me on Discord. If you have any specific questions, I can, you know, I'll help you out as best as I can. Or if you don't want to, I'll be here twice a week. Definitely come on by, say hello. I'll definitely be able to help you answer more questions for you. All right, guys. So, wow, hour 15. I think it's one of the longest streams. Actually, I've done longer. So, I appreciate you guys. Every single one of you, new and returning viewers. I love chatting with you. I hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll see what happens with these shorts. And hopefully, things will give us an answer sooner than later. Going into the weekends will be a little tricky, but who knows? Gotta run. Will do, man. Keep it up. I appreciate you stopping by, Marsh. Be good, man. Have a good weekend. Look, hopefully I get to see you soon. So enjoy, everyone. Be good. Be safe. Stick to the plan. Trade the plan. And until then, hopefully things, you know, like I said before, give us a better, clear answer of what's going to happen next. So until then, be good. Be safe. I will catch you guys soon. Everyone have a good night.